Cole singing the national anthem before today's contest. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA live on 2K Sports. Hi, everyone. I'm Brian Anderson, along with Grant Hill and Brent Barry, our distinguished analyst, Allie LaForce on the sidelines. And how about we check the numbers for Grayson Allen?
And over the last 5 games, his field goal percentage has increased. And you can make a case his confidence as well because of this.
All right, now the opening lineup for Phoenix. Devin Booker out there with Tyus Jones. Then there's Kevin Durant. Then it's Mason Plumlee. And it's Dunn in at the 3 spot. And for the Wizards, Kyle Kuzma out there with Bilal Coulibaly. Then it's Jordan Poole. Then there's Sarr. And it's Carrington in at the 2. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
To the paint. Here's Coulibaly. Ooh, great D that time from Dunn. Durant with it. Booker, the pass to Plumlee. And here's Durant. Gets some space and buries the jumper.
Deadly. From every spot on the court, Durant is both prolific and relentless.
Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Earlier I spoke with Brian Keith, and he let me in on their strategy for Devin Booker. He said no easy shots for Booker tonight. We only want him taking off-balance tough looks. At least that's our hope. Sounds like they'll be throwing everything they can at Booker defensively, B.A.
All right, Allie, thanks once again. And so it's Phoenix with it, following the score by Washington. 6 to shoot. Booker, the pass to Plumlee. With the Bradley Beal trade, Washington made it clear they were going in a new direction, Brent.
Yeah, it felt like the Wizards were stuck in the Delaware just a little bit. They won 34 or 35 games for 3 straight seasons, and you know, trading away Bradley Beal was an admittance to, hey, we've got to start over. We've got to do something to get some younger players in here on the roster and give us some flexibility. The future is now for the Washington Wizards.
That free throw misses. That one misses. And Devin Booker is already one of the greatest players in Suns history, Grant.
Well, you could argue that Steve Nash still ranks ahead of him. He did win 2 MVPs with the Suns. But when it's all said and done, I think Booker will be regarded as the best.
Now here's Dunn. 14 points his last outing. Here's Booker. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Devin Booker will score by any means necessary, and that time over decent defense, getting the contact.
Pass to Sarr. Here's Poole. He's now 1 for 2 with that bucket.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
Now here's Jones. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game.
A 2-guard that can beat you in a variety of ways. Booker is more than just about chucking up threes, but he will make them.
Here's Poole. It's a 3-point game. Kuzma up top. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
Outside Durant. Pass to Plumlee. Now here's Jones. Takes a three. Can't get it to go. Missed his first one. And it's stolen by Plumlee. Durant against Kuzma. Shot from 16. Sarr pulls it in.
Couldn't quite line that one up. Just got to shake it off and move on to the next one.
Over Jones. Sarr misses. For Phoenix, they've gone 3 of 5 here in the opening quarter. Here's Booker. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Booker's got 7 points.
When most fans think of Devin Booker, they think of the range, but man, he's attacking right now to get to the line.
And we've got a timeout from Brian Keefe. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over. Jonas Valanciunas has checked in for Washington. And a change for the Suns. Beal's checked in. First quarter of play, and just over 3.5 minutes in. Cool outside. Pass to Carrington. Here's Sarr. Now Valanciunas. 8 points in his last time out. Just 5 on the clock. From 18 feet away. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Valanciunas continues to work on that shot. The catch and shoot and a great rhythm there.
All right, Grant, what do you think about Jordan Poole's nickname? The Pool Party.
Oh, it's very apt, right? Because when he's on, everyone is having a good time. But it also speaks to his relaxed attitude. He's out there to shoot and have fun while doing it.
And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. Well, Grant, the Suns were swept in the first round last year. Are super teams a thing of the past, you think?
You know, perhaps, B.A. The Suns had KD, Booker, and Bradley Beal, but the constraints of the salary cap mean you end up a little top-heavy. The rest of the roster was tough for them to fill out.
Ties it up, and his next one could give him the lead. Well, Brent, since 1980, the Wizards have had home court advantage in the playoffs just one time.
B.A., do you want to have anything that you want to share that's positive about the Wizards? I mean, this team has not made it out of the second round in that span, so hard to envision that happening anytime soon. They got a long way to go.
That one misses, so he goes 1 for 2.
He was able to tie it up, but he has to be disappointed that he could not give his team the lead.
And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
Bradley Beal is settling in as one of multiple stars in Phoenix. He said it's been an adjustment for sure. You go from being very ball dominant to now you share the dominance, and it's a sacrifice and also an adjustment of learning a totally different role. Brian, he says it's a process, but one he embraces.
Good point. Thanks, Allie. Here's Allen following the score by Washington. Right side Booker. Here's Beal. Yes, and it's Booker with the setup.
And that shows the toughness of the guard, Bradley Beal, just powering through.
Now here's Valanciunas. His offense has been solid, scoring around 11.5 points a game. Kispert outside. The fader. The shot comes out.
Yeah, I have no idea why he went with the fadeaway there. The defense was nowhere near him, and he should have just kept it simple.
And guys, the way this defense is getting manhandled down low, you have to wonder if they're at 100% right now.
Here's Carrington. 8 points in his last time out. A deep three. Here's Valanciunas. Hits the target from 18 feet.
He wanted to shoot that ball, but you see your teammate wide open. Be a good teammate. Make the delivery.
And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. The Suns on top. They lead by a bucket. And quarter number 2 will get underway just after this short break. And some good action in the books as we get back to a game that's been pretty close so far here. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Suns.
Ever since this game started, they've been attacking on the inside, looking for ways to bust up the defense and get high percentage looks.
Well, whether the defense is inviting these shots or not, they've been great in the mid-range. And so producing from there, that bodes well.
We've got Jonas Valanciunas, Kyle Kuzma out there with George. Then there's Butler, and it's Kispert in at the shooting guard position. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards.
Well, a lot of players in the league are going to make that shot, and for him, it's pretty much automatic. It's a good defensive effort to prevent the layup.
Durant with a screen on Kuzma. Beal from outside. Valanciunas with a rebound. Washington trailing. Down low. And the foul is called. He missed it, so he's got a couple of free throws coming his way. It goes on Kevin Durant.
Good at getting defenders to compromise on the inside. Kuzma drawing a foul that time.
It's normal for guys to jump from team to team, Brent, but Kyle Kuzma has displayed real loyalty.
He clearly is starting to value what culture means and respects the time to build that up. He wants to be part of something special, and when you have players start to think that way, sometimes it translates to the court where they're more consistent and more reliable.
That's good from Kuzma. Well, Grant, as you always say, in the playoffs, you need a player who can score in isolation.
That's true, B.A. And in a 7-game series, defenses disrupt your set offense. If your stars can go mano-a-mano and create something out of nothing, that's often the best you can get.
That one's no good. And Grant, when you play the Wizards, you better be ready to run.
B.A., they like to speed you up. They force you to play at their pace. And on the flip side, that gives you open floor opportunities as well.
Now here's Valanciunas, covered by Richards. George passes to Kispert. Valanciunas with a screen on Allen. Kispert's shot is good.
His three-point shot looks so pure. The defense allowing him to get comfortable out there.
And here's Durant. He'll bring it up for Phoenix. The rebound by the Wizards. When this game's over, they'll be off to Golden State as they take on the Warriors. That'll commence a long trip on the road. 6 games total. Let's take a look at the Western Conference standings now that the new year is upon us. You take a look at the Suns, way down in the conference standings. Lots of ground to make up in the final half of the year.
Well, I think for Phoenix, they're right there at the bottom of the standings. I mean, you really have to wonder how their locker room mood has changed as their struggles have continued.
Yeah, and if you look ahead to this offseason, which the front office is probably already doing, they should. That toxic environment you mentioned will make this team a very hard sell to free agents out there.
O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. And here are some of the best scorers in the league so far. Fifth is Kevin Durant.
He's proven to be an essential part of their offensive efforts, always playing hard on that end and ensuring they come up with points.
Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Here's Kuzma. And the go-ahead bucket, no good. The Suns have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Inside. O'Neal passes to Beal. And the shot goes down. Beal's got 8.
Just such a polished scorer. Bradley Beal getting to the interior.
Morris against Butler. Kuzma outside. Valanciunas sets a screen. 5 on the clock. Got a piece of it. Goes back up. It's Kuzma with the miss.
I don't think the defense does enough out there to bother him. I think that one's all on him. Just a flat-out miss.
Richards. Nice D from Valanciunas. The Wizards shooting about 47%. A nice number. Outside Butler. Back to Kuzma. The floater. And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. That one on O'Neal. Grant, Kyle Kuzma is an instinctual scorer who gets it done in a variety of ways.
He's especially skilled inside the painted area, but he's a capable shooter from mid-range and beyond the arc. Plus, he's someone you can rely on in the clutch.
That free throw, no good.
Well, his body control is phenomenal, and his ability to get to the line has always been impressive. That's a huge part of his game.
Sarge checked in for Washington. Poole comes in for Butler. And a new group getting ready for the Suns. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. Booker, he's checked in for Bradley Beal. And it's Jones in for Morris. And he sinks the second.
And Kuzma, one of those forwards that can kind of go between. Plays the 4 or the small forward. And that's impressive versatility from this young player.
Jones feels it out. Booker for 3. Oh! Booker with the triple.
One of the more skilled offensive players that is on the floor here tonight. Not an easy fella to hold in check.
Pass to George. And that's good. His first bucket of the game.
Poole becoming a better distributor of the basketball, so finding those chances and trying to get guys better looks, that's part of his game.
Jones, the pass to Plumlee. And here's Booker. Got a hand on it. Now here's Kispert. He's checked by Plumlee. George outside. Oh, he tries a 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. And Booker has got the ball here for the Suns. They come into this one following the loss to Atlanta.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
And you cannot afford to do that when you're in an opponent's building. You got to knock down free throws. That cost him.
It's Kuzma with the miss.
If he's going to keep shooting, they've got to run some plays for him. Screens, pick and rolls, anything they can do to get him started.
The shot by Dunn, no good. The Wizards have gotten only 2 of 8 field goals to go in the second. Oh, denied by Durant.
Huge block as the length of KD paying off there.
And count it. The shot is good, and he'll go to the line.
Oh, what tremendous focus to absorb the contact and find a way there to finish.
Phoenix shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Durant. And the free throw, no good. Wizards trail by 4. To the inside. Here's Kuzma. That one goes in. Kuzma's got 4 points this quarter.
The passion Kuzma plays with inside rubs off and makes his whole team better.
Pass to Beal. They set a pick. Beal draws the double. Jones from outside drains the triple. Jones has got his first 3 points of the game.
They're shooting nearly 50% from beyond the arc, and their confidence is growing.
Now here's Kuzma. Poole outside. Puts it up. And it's Phoenix with a rebound.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
Dunn outside. Outside Booker. Beyond the arc. That one is off. The Wizards trail by 5. Pass to Kuzma. To the middle. It's deflected. And a pretty tightly contested game here as we end the first half. Phoenix out in front, up by 5. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Thanks. I'm here with head coach Mike Budenholzer. Coach, how would you characterize the intensity level in that first half?
Yeah, no, it's pretty intense. You know, both teams are getting after it defensively. Nothing's going to be easy, so it's the way it's supposed to be.
Hopefully it continues in the second half. Thanks.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
Welcome, everybody. The story tonight has been a solid showing through the first half for the Phoenix Suns. This one looking like it could come right down to the wire, which I believe is a horse racing term. Big fella, you ever been on a horse?
Of course, Ernie. They call me the Big Wrangler.
Ernie, I just can't imagine what that horse was thinking when it saw Shaq walk up to him. I'm surprised the horse didn't just bolt out of there.
Absolutely. And let's talk now about the first half in our game. Devin Booker been doing his thing.
What isn't Booker doing out there? Playing with a lot of intensity, working hard to impact this game.
Yeah, big night for Book so far. Tough to imagine that changing. And that's it for halftime. Thank you for joining us. We send you back to Brian Anderson for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Boy, we're seeing a tremendous game from Devin Booker.
I'll tell you what, he's still working on his playmaking skills, but he's been tremendous so far in finding the open man.
Well, if we were grading playmaking today, it's an A+ from him.
Wizards trail by 5. On the floor for Phoenix, they've got Devin Booker. Kevin Durant is out there with Mason Plumlee. Then there's Tyus Jones, and it's Dunn in at the 3. Here's Carrington. Booker defending. And there's the screen. The Wizards need to get off a shot here. And he gets it to go.
Poole showing he's more comfortable in that pick-and-roll setting. He can be dangerous.
The Suns lead by 3. Grant, you talk about NBA length. Alex Sarr has it in spades.
So many young bigs we're seeing these days. He combines that length with some guard skills as well. And that's a very intriguing package.
Well, Grant, if you talk about consistent top-level scores, Devin Booker is near the top of that list.
Yeah, and going back to the 17-18 season, Devin has averaged at least 25 points every year. Book can create his own shot and finish. It's hard finding guys who can do both.
The first one falls.
Known as one of the purest scorers in the game, Booker's main focus remains competing for championships.
Both free throws good from Booker.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
A little mid-range shot is up. 2 points. That one goes.
Yeah, I don't think that's at the top of the menu of shots that Jordan Poole likes to take, but he can knock it down with touch.
Outside Booker. It's hauled in by Carrington. The Wizards trail by 3. Here's Poole. Oh, what an effort by Poole!
Their defense just falls apart once the ball goes inside.
And we're just about a minute and a half into the third quarter of basketball. For 3, Booker. Can't get that one to go. Now 4 for 10.
Teammates right now covering up for the type of off performance he's having. In terms of scoring, this has not been his best night. He does that so well. At his size, he's always a threat to throw it down.
Booker, the pass to Plumlee. Back to Booker. And while we have a second, let's take a quick peek at the rebounding numbers for Jonas Valanciunas.
Unfortunately, we've seen his ability as a rebounder take a back seat these past few seasons. And I'd like to see him refocus on that element of his game. You can never have enough rebounds, in my opinion.
Shoot 2.
That free throw good from Booker.
You know, it's always interesting. Free throw shooting, consistency at a high level. That's an attribute that Devin Booker shows off every season.
Both free throws good from Booker. And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. I think right now he must be looking at some adjustments. Now let's check out the rookie leaderboard. A confident, efficient group of scorers over the last 10 games. Two minutes into the second half of play now. On the wing, Kuzma. Pass to Carrington. Basket's good. Carrington's got his second basket on the night.
I mean, some good stuff out here. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come off of nice passes.
Dunn outside. Now here's Booker. Guarded closely. Outside Jones. Sinks the tray. Jones has got 6.
Yeah, Jones is good for it at the arc. He's really worked on that shot.
Poole, the pass to Kuzma. Pass to Sarr. The 3. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. When you look at the career of Kevin Durant, he's had an amazing list of teammates, Grant.
Yeah, that's true, B.A. And it started with Westbrook and Harden. Then he had Steph, Clay, and Dre, Kyrie, and then Booker and Beal. That is quite the list.
Look at KD, mid-range jumper. It's automatic.
Pass to Sarr. Over Plumlee. And he can't bank that one in.
He had a teammate wide open for a better shot. I don't know why he still attempted that with the D right in his face.
Booker, the pass to Plumlee. This one for three. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got his 5th rebound in this one. Here's Kuzma. Ooh, Durant with some nice D. The Suns lead by 4. Jones finds Durant. Over Poole. And Durant gets it to go. Give him 8.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Kuzma against Durant. To stop the run. Rebounded by Dunn. Phoenix is gone, only 1 of 3 from deep here in the 3rd. Here's Durant. Sarr pulls it in. Sarr's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
And Kuzma has great size, and with that frame comes great responsibility. That time he took the foul.
And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Suns.
Well, the coaching staff has to love what they're seeing on offense. There's so many assists because how this team is moving the ball.
And I feel like there's been an old school aspect to what they've done tonight, and that is pounding the ball inside, getting it down low, getting those looks in close. That's been effective.
That's good from Kuzma.
There's all these little attributes to Kyle Kuzma's game that you start to see show themselves. He's developing as a passer and as a rebounder. I think his best basketball is still ahead of him.
Phoenix making a switch here. Richards is checked in for Plumlee. O'Neal comes in for Durant. Bradley Beal, he's checked in for Dunn. And it's Allen in for Jones. And so he makes both from the line. 1:27 left in the 3rd quarter. Booker surveying the D. Ooh, against inside resistance. Booker still good.
And he was dominant in their last outing. And the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
Seems to be nobody standing in his way. No roadblocks for him to get to his spot, capitalize, and continue to be aggressive.
And timeout is called by Brian Keefe. He wants to review the game plan. George, he's checked in for Kuzma. All right, let's see the best free throw shooting teams this season. The Suns in 5th.
And this is a team that knocks down their free throws at an elite rate. Whoever they go up against should always try to avoid fouling them at all costs.
We've got 1:08 left to play in the 3rd quarter. George, a screen on Booker. Here's Butler. Phoenix grabs the miss. Booker's got 4 rebounds in the game. Fires from deep. That one falls. Coming off Beal's feed. And it's a 9-point Suns lead.
Oh, man, been real fun watching Devin Booker tonight. One of the true elite scorers we have in the game.
Here's Valanciunas. Ooh, a little luck that time as it drops. Valanciunas has got his 3rd basket on the night right there.
And he knows he can make this shot. I mean, clearly there's no indecision for him from there.
There's something to be said about knowing yourself. It allows him to shoot and shoot comfortably, even with taller defenders out there.
And Booker gets double teamed. Clock at 6. Beal from outside. It's rebounded by Washington.
And even though he couldn't send the shot back at him, he certainly altered it.
Yeah, that's the kind of energy that you want to see on every possession throughout the game.
And that's not going to go. Devin Booker. He's feeling it tonight. He's been the driving force for the Suns. Hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter. All right, we'll get back to the action after this break. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Woo, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your two guards share the wealth.
Sometimes that's what can separate some of the best players, not just creating for yourself, but creating for others as well.
With 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store. Butler out there with Kispert. Then there's George. Then there's Jonas Valanciunas. And it's Gill in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 on the floor for the Wizards. Another shot. Hey, now 5 for 8. Shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
Hard to argue with that plan. Give Durant the ball. Let him show why he's one of the league's best.
Kispert outside. Pass to Valanciunas. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2. It's going to be on Nick Richards. Free throw drops from Valanciunas.
There are ways to get a guy like Jonas Valanciunas to be aggressive in the game. You got to feed the big man, so get him the ball earlier and get it to him often.
Champagnie, he's checked in for Gill. O'Neal, he's checked in for the Suns. And Valanciunas drops them both.
And we've seen some good free throw shooting in the second half.
The Suns lead by 7. Outside Durant. Takes the 3. Kispert grabs the miss. The Wizards shooting at about 44% so far. Kicks it to George. Kispert outside. High post, Valanciunas. Pass to Butler. To the paint. Here's Champagnie. Nice D from Durant. For Phoenix, they've gotten just 1 shot to fall out of 3 attempts in the 4th.
Oh, not the defensive effort they need to cut into the lead.
Boy, good call. You have to at least try to protect the rim.
Good job to recognize the opportunity. That's just very solid offense. And he's not the reason that they're trailing in this one. He's been on his game. It's a few of the other guys that need to pick it up.
Here's Durant. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
If they keep hitting free throws at this clip, it'll help them seal the deal.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throws good from Durant.
Well, one of the most lethal players in the game. Durant loves being a nightmare to defend and winning these trips to the free throw line.
Baldwin's checked in for Washington. Jordan Poole comes in for Butler. And the Suns also making a change. Jones, he's checked in for Morris. And both free throws good for Durant.
Makes it pretty tough on the defense. Who you're going to pick to send to the free throw line. And he's hitting the free throws right now. Form looks good.
Pass to Baldwin. Launches a 3. He drops it from range. Baldwin's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
And Poole's vision developing right in front of us.
Here's Durant. A strong finish from KD inside.
His first half performance, somewhat forgettable, but now he's pouring it on.
Pass to Baldwin. Now Poole. Kispert outside. Here's Baldwin. He's covered by O'Neal. Here's Valanciunas. And no good. Good work defensively by Richards. The Suns lead by 8. Durant inside. Defended by Kispert. And there's Durant. That one's good. On the assist from Jones. Jones against Poole. And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
Yeah, everybody saw that one. That was pretty blatant there.
A different look for Phoenix. Plumlee's checked in for Richards. Dunn comes in for O'Neal. And it's Devin Booker in for Beal. And Mike Budenholzer decides to call a timeout. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Over that last break, guys, I got a chance to hear what Mike Budenholzer said to the team. Despite the lead, Coach was stern with the guys, mentioning to the team, do not let up. I've seen some big comebacks in this league, and this is not over. An interesting message. B.A.?
Allie, thank you. Picked it out of midair. Here's Sarr. Flushes it down to finish the break.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
And the gamble paying off.
Outside Durant. Fires the three. Yes, sir! The smooth stroke of Kevin Durant.
Well, we know KD can carry the load offensively any night. Are we seeing a little stat padding here?
Kuzma, the pass to Sarr. Count it. Good. Sarr's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And good passing in the paint may be even more important to an offense than great passing on the perimeter. Those are areas where you got to be careful.
A nice shot by Booker.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
Yeah, pretty infectious right here. Guys in good spirits and percentages from downtown on the rise in the second half.
Sarr passes to Kuzma. Shoots over Durant. It's Kuzma with the miss.
Sometimes you just have an off night, guys, and that's what we've seen so far.
The shot by Dunn, no good. Wizards trail by 12. Here's the floater. Kuzma, that's good.
I think the defense was trying to outthink Kyle Kuzma. Thought he would be inside instead. He hits him with the floater.
Here's Booker. It's rebounded by Washington. Sarr's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Pass to Poole. Poole floating in for the slam. He's electric.
Wow. I'll tell you, such an advantage having a playmaker who can get up to the rim and finish.
Now that is what every team wants.
Like to see that assertiveness, especially from the guy who's going to orchestrate your offense.
Well, that was clearly a foul.
First free throw is good, and that narrows the gap to 7. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
Those are big free throws. Now they need some defensive stops.
Now here's Booker. He's covered closely.
It all comes down to this possession. They must get points.
Well, you can't make any mistakes right here if you want to keep hope alive. Their execution has to be precise.
And they go to the intentional foul. .40 seconds left to play in the fourth.
Well, Poole contesting on that shot and becoming a better defender. That's the next step.
Pass to Sarr. Putting on the Jets, Jordan Poole. Phoenix grabs the miss. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so he drops them both, and it's an 8-point ball game. And the Wizards call time here. They're down by 8. Your thoughts, guys?
Too little, too late. Making a change won't save them now.
Well, I'm going to use the cliche here. You can't take your timeouts with you, so they're going to use it.
Kuzma for 3. And it's Devin Booker with a rebound. They held a 12-point lead earlier. So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Boy, a nice win on the road. By the time this one was winding down, this building was stone cold silent.
And that's exactly what you got to do. You have to try to take the crowd out of it.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Kevin, you had a great performance individually. What made the game look so easy for you?
Well, my teammates, they played so well tonight, setting everybody up. And I knew it was winning time, so I just tried to be aggressive.
Winning time. That's what I like to hear. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you. And that about wraps it up. For Allie LaForce, Grant Hill, and Brent Barry, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching tonight's game. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Devin Booker.